Dr. Josh, Mookie Harkins, Waffle Sports 1080. How you doing today, man?
Good, Mook. Good to see you.
Once again, you performed surgery with a chainsaw, throwing for more touchdowns than incompletions. Now, how much do you think about what you said on draft day to prepare your mindset for games like this?
Again, I think whenever a quarterback's drafted in the first round, they expect you to get to a position like this and to play in big games like this. So, we've had a couple opportunities the last couple of years, and it's no different this year. We've given ourselves a chance to accomplish what we want to accomplish. Now it's up to us to go out there and execute and try to go put our best foot forward on Sunday against a really good team. And we know that, they know that it's going to be a dogfight, as playoff games always are. So again, we're excited for an opportunity to go out there and play another game. Not many people are playing football this late, and we know that. So we're not taking this opportunity lightly.
Now, Josh, you have adjusted, you have persevered. How does this team overcome Sunday and put the Chiefs to bed at Arrowhead?
Again, it's easier said than done. I'll tell you that. It's a team that they don't lose many games in the playoffs, especially at home. And they're playing some really good football right now. Again, I think everybody in the world knows who the Chiefs are, and they're hard to beat, especially at home. So we got to go put our best foot forward and try to execute a game plan.
Hey, man, have a great week of practice and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, Adam Bonini, just to kind of follow up on that. Looking at them, they're a different team than the one you took on back in week 5. They've evolved a lot, actually, on both sides of the ball, defensively, very much included in that. What do you see from them as you begin to study them that's maybe different about them on that side?
I mean, they're throwing so many looks at the opposing quarterbacks right now, bringing pressures from every side imaginable. They got guys that are playing really well. Obviously, 95 moved back inside, and when he wants to go, he can go against anybody, and he's one of the better players in the league. And then obviously outside, they got a couple guys that can go get after the quarterback. Some smart, savvy guys in the secondary that are playing really good football together right now. So we got to be on top of our game, communication wise, obviously with the crowd noise, and we got to make some plays come Sunday night.
And just to follow up on that, I think back to talking to you before and after your first playoff game in Houston. And then I think to what you and the rest of the offense were able to accomplish on Saturday night. And I see the progress and the evolution there. I guess, how much does experience teach you and help you in situations like this, because you're familiar with the spotlight now? And maybe how are you a different quarterback now than you were then?
I think it's just repetitions of in-game reps and, being in the playoffs the last few years, taking the experience and the knowledge that we've gained, understanding that every drive that you have in the playoffs is very crucial to the game. Being smart with the football, not pressing. And again, playing away games, it's not easy to do, especially come playoff time. And on top of that, in a place like Arrowhead, where those fans are super loud and they make it really hard for the opposing team. So again, this week in practice, we got to be locked in with communication, snap cadence, and then obviously executing our game plan, which we got to go try to do Sunday night.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, John Worrell, AP.
Good to see you, Warren.
Your experiences with Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer when you got here, and maybe the impressions that you got of their leadership ability, even though they're on the other side of the ball. When you go back to 2018, and what do you make of their presence when you got here and what it is now?
Yeah, I don't think it's changed at all, to be honest. Their juice, their energy, it's unmatched. Their positivity, I think, is really something that sets them apart too. I've never once heard them complain my 4 years here about anything. No pointing fingers, especially, early on in my career, the offense, we weren't the offense that we are now. And again, our defense was playing really good football, as they always have. And there was no, you guys need to do this or you guys need to be better. It was, we need to be better. And they've constantly gotten better each and every year, but the way that they can communicate and move in tandem out there on defense, it's pretty fun to watch. And obviously you see the athletes start rolling in for them. And in my opinion, they should have been rolling in a lot sooner in the last couple of years because they've been playing at the top of their game for a while now.
When I'm not sure if you guys watched the tape, but when you see Micah Hyde make that interception, I mean, what do you make of that play?
I mean, I know it was early on in the game, and it's hard to say this about a play, but it was a game altering play that early in the game, giving us an opportunity to go out there and get the ball back, especially the way their offense was driving that first drive. And for him to make that play, one, was spectacular. The over the shoulder, basically eyes closed. Like, I don't know how he made it, but he did, and that's what he's been doing all year. And again, we're going to need those two, including everybody going forward, if we want to accomplish what we want to accomplish.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, Josh, Matt Bovee, how you doing today?
Good to see you, Matt.
Hey, thanks. So question for you. It's not to the level that, you guys have seen the Patriots, but how do you pick and choose between all of these matchups with the Chiefs these last couple of years? Like, what worked, what didn't work? How do you, I guess, differentiate, like, knowing what they were able to stop, but also knowing what you guys did to have success? How do you kind of balance that out?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it just came down to making some plays in that last game and being smart with the football, understanding what they were trying to do us defensively. And again, they're playing at a different level, in my opinion, than when we played them the first time. And we know that. I think everybody else knows that they've come on really strong at the end of the season. They're one of the top groups in the league right now. But again, the way they can mix up pressures and force turnovers is really making them go right now. And again, it's on the quarterback to make the right decisions and not to put the ball in harm's way and not give their offense an opportunity for a short field.
I know you guys have so many things that you need to focus on this week, but can you at all look back at how last season ended as added motivation, or is that a different chapter that you're not thinking about right now?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, we don't want to have that feeling that we had there last year. And we know our season ended there last year, and now we have to do everything in our power to put our foot forward and make sure that it doesn't end there this year. And that's our main goal, is to go out there and win one game as it is theirs. But again, it's two really good football teams going at it. And, I'm sure they're excited for the opportunity as we are. Not many teams are playing this late in the season. So to be playing meaningful games like this in January, it's all you can ask for.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate the time.
Yep.
Josh, I know you worked on your deep ball, especially at the beginning of quarantine with Jordan, but what specifically this year has allowed you to take another step forward in that department?
I think just understanding some of the concepts that we're running. And obviously, you got to have somebody to go out there and catch the ball. And we got some really good guys on the outside making some plays for us downfield. We've had some unbelievable catches this year because our guys are just, again, they do the right things. They practice hard. They communicate well with each other. They do the right things on in the running game and as far as blocking people. And typically when you're doing things the right way, you're going to have some success when you're called upon. So we just got some guys that have been getting open and making some great catches. And again, we're going to, whether we get some opportunities this game or not, I'm hoping we do. And we got to convert on those opportunities.
The numbers say that when you're on the run, you throw it deeper than any quarterback in the league. Is that something that is intentional, or is that something that maybe is just a byproduct of what's happening?
I think it's more of a byproduct of escaping and allowing our receivers just to kind of make some ad-lib plays down the field where, as corners and DBs, you maybe not expect to cover a guy for that long. So breaking contain and getting outside of the pocket, I think it makes it easier for receivers to kind of look back and see open space and run to it and just giving them an opportunity to make a catch.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh. I was curious, a lot of focus is obviously on you and Patrick because of the position you played. It becomes sort of like a rivalry type thing between the two of you. When you hear something like that, people consider this potential matchup years down the road and that sort of thing, what crosses your mind? Because obviously you're playing the Chiefs defense, but it becomes like a you versus Mahomes thing.
Yeah, I think that's the nature of the business. We know in this league, the quarterbacks, they get a lot of the praise and they get a lot of the hate and the downfall and all that stuff too. And I think it just kind of comes with this position that we play. But to think about people saying that it's obviously pretty cool to be in that conversation with a player who's won MVP and won a Super Bowl already. And, he's done all the major things that you want to accomplish in your career. And obviously he wants more too. So, it's cool. And because I know the type of guy Pat is, we've talked to each other a few times, and he's an awesome dude. And I know he's got his foundation set up that helps a lot of people. And that's something I really admire about him as well, that he's a real good person off the field as well.
When you're playing a team this much, especially in a short period of time, do you view it as a sort of rivalry thing? Like, is that how you view it? Or is it kind of just like seeing a team, especially because it's in such big games? Like, how does that word make any sense to you?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if rivalry is the right word, but they are the Mecca of what the AFC and that's the team that everybody wants to aspire to be in 3 AFC championships in a row and be in two Super Bowls in a row. So that's the type of level that we want to be. And in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And they've really been, one of the, if not the best team in the last 4 years. And, again, we've got a good opportunity here, and we're excited for it. And as I sure they are as well.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, Josh Reed here. Hope you're having a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you. You guys have played 7 games against teams that made the postseason this year. You have 18 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Pretty good ratio. What is it about those kind of marquee matchups when you know that you're going to go against the best that really kind of gets you going?
I just think throughout the week of practice, maybe there's a little bit more urgency, game planning wise, understand what's going in, taking out stuff we don't like, and just being sure that, what we're calling is something I'm comfortable with. But at the end of the day, though, it's all about execution. It takes 10 other guys on the field to do it. And I don't know if it's any different for any other games or anything like that, but just trying to execute at the highest level possible, be the best quarterback, be the best teammate that I can be for this team.
And how much do you enjoy getting in that arena, though, against the best of the best?
No, it's as a competitor, it's everything you'd want. Like I said earlier, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, we're excited for an opportunity to go there, and we know it's going to be loud, and it's going to be a 4-quarter game, and we got to be ready for it.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks, Josh.
Perfect. Thank you.